China's aviation regulator said on Monday it had ordered Chinese airlines to suspend their Boeing Co 737 MAX aircraft operations by 6 p.m. local time, 11 p.m. NZT, following a deadly crash of a 737 MAX 8 operated by Ethiopian Airlines. Chinese airlines have 9 737 MAX jets in service. Photo, AFP An Ethiopian Airlines 737 MAX 8 bound for Nairobi crashed minutes after takeoff on Sunday, killing all 157 people on board. It was the second crash of the 737 MAX, the latest version of Boeing's workhorse narrow-body jet that first entered service in 2017. In October, a 737 MAX flown by Indonesian budget carrier Lion Air flying from Jakarta on a domestic flight crashed 13 minutes after takeoff, killing all 189 passengers and crew on board. The Civil Aviation Administration of China (CAAC) said in a statement it would notify airlines as to when they could resume flying the jets after contacting Boeing and the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration to ensure flight safety. Given that two accidents both involved newly delivered Boeing 737-8 planes and happened during takeoff phase, they have some degree of similarity, the CAAC said, saying that the order was in line with its principle of zero tolerance on safety hazards. The cause of the Indonesian crash is still being investigated. A preliminary report issued in November, before the cockpit voice recorder was recovered, focused on airline maintenance and training and the response of a Boeing anti-stall system to a recently replaced sensor, but did not give a reason for the crash. Chinese airlines have 9 737 MAX jets in service, the state company regulator said on Weibo. Caijing, a Chinese state-run news outlet that covers finance and economics, said many flights scheduled to use 737 MAX planes would instead use the 737-800 models. A Boeing spokesman declined to comment. A U.S. official told Reuters the United States was unsure of what information China was acting on. The U.S. official, speaking on condition of anonymity due to the sensitivity of the matter, said there were no plans to follow suit given the 737 MAX had a stellar safety record in the United States and there was a lack of information about the cause of the Ethiopian crash. Safety standards. According to flight tracking website Flight Radar 24, there were no Boeing 737 MAX 8 planes flying over China as of 0043 GMT, 1:43 p.m. NZT, on Monday. Most of Air China Limited's 737 MAX fleet of 15 jets landed on Sunday evening, with the exception of 2 that landed on Monday morning from international destinations, according to data on Flight Radar 24. It did not list any upcoming scheduled flights for the planes, nor did China Southern Airlines Co., which also has its fleet on the ground. China Eastern Airlines Corp. Limited's 4 737 MAX jets landed on Sunday evening and no further flights were scheduled until Tuesday, Flight Radar 24 data showed. Cayman Airways had grounded both of its new 737 MAX 8 jets until more information was received, the Cayman Islands Airline said in a statement on its website. Fiji Airways said it had followed a comprehensive induction process for its new Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft and it had full confidence in the airworthiness of its fleet. We continue to ensure that our maintenance and training program for pilots and engineers meets the highest safety standards, the airline said. Singapore Airlines Limited, whose regional arm Silk Air operates the 737 MAX, said it was monitoring the situation closely, but its planes continued to operate as scheduled. Indonesia said it would continue to monitor its airlines operating the 737 MAX, which included Lion Air and Garuda Indonesia, but it did not mention any plan to ground the planes. Reuters.